What's up, YouTube? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that notification bell. If you new, make sure you definitely subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Make sure you share my videos. Now, this is a case about Gregory Michael Johnston, who was arrested for sexually molesting an 8-year-old black boy back in February. Now, the reason why I'm doing this story here is because, first of all, this story is very disturbing due to the nature of the crimes and this sexual predator, being let off the hook. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this story today is because last week, a motion was filed to dismiss in this case, and today it was granted. According to documents, the little boy had been molested since he was 6 years old while he was in the care at Gregory Johnston's wife's daycare. This wicked man put a gun up to this child's head, peoples, and made him perform sexual acts on him until he threw up. That's foul. What sick, evil person would even put a gun up to a child's head and have him do, this is crazy. You put a gun up to his head and you got him doing things, and now this child is going to be severely damaged for the rest of his life, And the question in my mind is, why is this man still able to walk around freely as if nothing ever took place? Like I said, today the unthinkable happened. Listen to this statement that I'm about to read. Listen to this statement that the Vanderburgh County Prosecutor's Office in Evansville, Indiana stated. Listen to this shit. Upon recommendation of the therapists and community partners involved in this case, the decision was made to delay prosecution. The state of Indiana was forced to dismiss the case without prejudice in hopes of refiling charges in the future. The ultimate goal of our office is to hold any criminal wrongdoer to justice. However, the health and well-being of our victim is of the utmost importance and must take priority. This is a slap in the face to the little boy who was molested and suffered all the sexual abuse, and to his mother as well. In fact, the mother went on Facebook to express her disapproval of how the prosecutor's office handled this situation, and they handled it poorly. They handled it very poorly. Very, very poorly. A motion to dismiss was put in and it was granted. I can't see how a judge would even grant a motion to dismiss in a case like this. That's crazy as hell, because this man didn't only put a gun in his child's face once, but he did it numerous times, people, as he threatened to kill this little boy and his family if he mentioned this to anyone. He also sodomized this child repeatedly for years and beat him with something called a golden spoon. I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know what this golden spoon is. All I know is that, he sodomized him repeatedly for years and beat him with something called a golden spoon. In my opinion, this man should be behind bars for the rest of his life for violating this child. Period. Evidence was found, and this man was arrested back in February and released on a $15,000 bond. Can you believe that? $15,000. That's it? That's crazy. Now, how in the hell do you physically assault a child by sexually violating him over a 2-year period, then threaten to kill him and his family and get off like nothing has happened? The system is all the way backwards as hell. This is why black people don't trust the system at all, because of matters such as these. I mean, we always get the short end of the stick. And this right here, this should never have happened. A motion should have never been filed by the prosecutor's office and then granted by the judge. That's sick. He should have had no bond whatsoever. The prosecutors of this case acted in a sneaky, devious manner when they filed a motion to dismiss without even consenting the mother. They just did it. They didn't even consent her. And they're claiming that it's in the best interest of her child. Now, how in the hell would this benefit him is what I need to know. How? How is dismissing this case going to benefit him? These prosecutors need to be put on trial and tried for their behavior. This is some crooked ass shit. This is totally unacceptable and most certainly can't and won't be tolerated. Definitely won't be tolerated in my eyes. They said because the child is mentally unstable to stand trial. That's why. So he just gets away with child molestation and sodomizing his child because of his mental stability. You know, we it's clearly that we dealing with pure evil people. We dealing with pure wicked peoples. They telling us that this child can't receive justice because he's not mentally stable. And this sexual predator is able to still work at a daycare around children and walk around freely, while this child will be damaged for the rest of his life. This happened when he was 6 years old, and now he's 8 years old. Now, if the mother or anybody else was to take matters into their own hands, then it will be a big problem. You see what I'm saying? If somebody was to catch this man and harm him, then they would want to incarcerate him. But if somebody was to do that, I wouldn't feel no remorse whatsoever at all. Because whatever happens to him, believe me, he's definitely earned it because he violated this child. We as a people must get this mother and especially her child justice. This man needs to be off the streets immediately. You know, the brother Lee Merritt left some numbers to the Evansville courts and the prosecutor's office. And one of the numbers, let me look here. One of the numbers is 812-435-5158 and 812-435-5160. And like I said, one of the numbers is to the courts and one of the numbers is to the prosecutor's office. And the prosecutor's name is Emily Hall. Okay. My question is this: how would the judge who granted the motion to dismiss and this prosecutor, how would they feel? How would they feel if it was one of their children who was molested and sodomized? You know, the person would be up under the jail or even dead, especially if the person was a black man. We all know that. So how you gonna let this man just walk freely on a $15,000 bond? Because he was bonded, you know, he made the bond back in February. He was out. And then now they put in a motion to dismiss last week. And then now today, the motion was granted by the judge. That's crazy. But people, y'all make sure y'all take them numbers down and make sure y'all call. We all need to get on this and see what's going on. We need to get this mother and her child some justice. We as a people need to come together and start helping each other when things like this happen so they won't happen again. And like I said, this was going on for 2 years. And this man was known by the family. He wasn't an unknown man. This man was known by the family. So, you know, we need to get this man up off the streets. We need to get him away from children, too, because, you know, I believe he's able to work around children still in the daycare. But let me know how y'all feel about this situation. I already know how y'all gonna feel about this situation. Anybody that don't feel upset and angered at this situation is sick. But let me know how y'all feel, you know, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell. and make sure you share my videos, especially when I make videos like this. These the type of videos that y'all need to share. Y'all need to share these videos so everybody can see them. All right, peace.